Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the heart of modern React development, that is, functional components and props. Understanding these two concepts is absolutely crucial for writing clean, efficient, and scalable code. In this video, we are going to cover what functional components are, how props works to pass down uh, data from your component to the child component, destructuring props, practical coding example, and some interview questions. So hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump right in. The first topic of this video is functional components. So what are functional components? Functional components are nothing but literally JavaScript functions. They take props as argument and returns JSX, which we know that it describes how and what should be rendered in the UI. Functional components are simple, they are easier to read, and generally lead to more maintainable code. So let's understand this with the help of a coding example. So let's look at our first example. We will create a simple greetings component that will just display hello, how are you, something like that. So let's begin. I have just created a greetings component. Let's create it. So it is a simple component that will return just hello user in uh, that is headings, right? So as we can see the user, that is UI, nothing has been displayed yet. So in app.js we will implement this. Yeah. So let's say we will add greetings and say this component is getting displayed here. Similarly, if we can add another greetings component, it will get again displayed here. So the same component getting used multiple of times. This is how functional components get used multiple of times. The same block of code getting used in multiple places. Our next topic is what are props? So props are the communication mechanism between the components. Props are the way you pass down data from a parent component to the child component. Let's understand this with the help of some code. So now I will show you how to use props inside your components. So this was our greeting component that we have created. So let's take a props input to the uh, component, and instead of just hello user, I will just uh, make it to call the name of the user. For example, let's say props dot name. So it will just call hello comma, then the name of the user. So this is how the props get input to the component. Now I have to make change in the app section. Instead of just greeting, I have to pass an attribute. Let's name it name, and let's say it's Abhishek. Okay. So let's see how it's rendered in the UI. Look, hello Abhishek. But for the second component, greetings, I have not passed any attribute. That's why it's not showing anything. Next, for the name attribute, I give some like payment and save it. Look the change. Hello. So this is how we can pass props to the functional component, and we can render it. Okay. So let's see how the destructuring works. Here we are passing props, then we are typing props.name. Let's add something like p. Your email is props.email. This is showing an error, so we have to wrap it up inside. So now it will take two props, name and email. So as you can see, for every attribute that has been passed to the component, I have to use props.name, props.email. But if you use destructuring, then we can change it. For example, let's see, we use name props. So this method, this way of getting the props from the component, the parent component, is known as destructuring. So instead of writing props.name, we can simply write name. Instead of writing props.email, we can simply write email. Sorry, you have to change the props to name email. So just simply passing the name and email, we can get the value. Let's see how it works. Greetings name Abhishek, and say we pass the email attribute as test@gmail.com, and for this we can say we pass the email as new@, new@gmail.com. Okay, and now save it. Let's see how it gets rendered. Hello Abhishek, your email is test@gmail. Hello Hemant, your email is new@gmail.com. So this is how it gets rendered in the UI. So we have seen how we can create a component, how we can pass data to that component using props, and how it gets rendered in the UI. Now I will create a simple product card that we can use inside our the main page. That will be our next thing to. Now we will uh, define a new product card that will have the product image, the name of the product and its price, and a button to add to cart. and that product will get rendered in the UI. So let's build it. I have just defined the skeleton here. Now I will add the HTML for this. I have also added the CSS already. So let's begin. The product card will have the attributes: image, the title, and the price. Yeah. So the image will have IM, okay. So this is the our product component. It got ready. We will import it in the main app sections. Let's create a div with a class name container. Let's import it here without any attribute. Let's see how it gets rendered. So this is how it gets rendered. We haven't passed any attribute to it, so it looks like this. Let's pass some attribute to it. Okay, so it takes three attribute: image as, let's create an array. So let's create the data. Data will have an image attribute, which is assets slash product one dot jpg. The title share one price 40. So this is one of our data. So let's create, if there is data and data dot map, for which we will render this. Here map is a valid key. Each product attribute will have this key. Image is val dot image. Title val dot title, and we have price. Price is val dot price. Save it. Let's see how it gets rendered. Nothing yet. So uh, you can see this is how it gets rendered in the UI. Okay. Similarly, we can add more data. Let's copy it and paste it. Change the product to product 2. The title to year 2, year 3. The price got 440 and save it. Let's see how it renders. You can see it get rendered here. We have to change the CSS for container. The container is, sorry, we have to add this. Now you can see it gets rendered like this. Each product card with an image, the title, the price, and a button, add to cart. So this is, let's look into some interview questions. So our first question is, what is a functional component in React? Functional component is a JavaScript function that takes props or properties as an argument and returns JSX. With hooks, they can manage state and side effects also, making them preferred way to write modern React components. So this is a very mostly asked questions in interviews. Our next question is, what are props in React and how are they used? Props are the mechanism for passing data from a parent component to a child component. So as we have seen in the three examples, that we can pass data from the parent component to the child component, which gets rendered or seen in the UI. So props are read only. That means the child component can only use it to show something in the UI, but they cannot change it, they cannot modify it. And the props are passed as attributes when rendering a component and accessed as an object within the child function. Our next question is, why should you use a key prop when rendering list of components? The key prop helps React identify which items have changed, which items have been added or been removed in a list. It helps React's reconciliation algorithm to effectively update the UI, preventing bugs and performance issues. So keys the tells React which part has been updated or changed. So it is very important to use key in your code so that it effectively updates the UI. Okay. So our next question is, are props mutable or immutable? As we have seen, we have discussed it earlier also. Props are completely immutable. That is, child cannot modify. And that wraps up our deep dive into the functional components and props in React. I hope this video has given you a solid foundation and confidence to start building your own amazing React applications. If you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment about your favorite part or any questions that you have, and don't forget to subscribe for more React tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.